Most political videos promise things for the future, but this one's different because it shows you what I promised last time when I stood. So why don't you watch it and check out how well I did. Hi, I'm Dave Raval from the Liberal Democrat Party, and I'm fighting for Hackney South and Shoreditch, the area where we are here today. Now I could use these few minutes to tell you about all the normal sort of stuff, like how I'm in second place to Labour and the only person who can beat Labour around here, or about how I love Hackney enough to actually live here, unlike the Labour and Tory applicants, or how I'm not a career politician. I spent 20 years in the public, private and voluntary sectors, doing everything from being an engineer running a team of 50 people to being trustee of an arts charity to being a semi-professional football referee. But I don't want to do that because today is the day the Lib Dems launch our general election manifesto. And what I want to do is talk positively about what I would do if you elect me as your MP to improve life in Britain and here in Hackney. So there are four key things that we want to do in our general election manifesto. The first of those is to rebalance the tax system to make it fairer. So under Labour, the gap between rich and poor has increased, not decreased. And poor people now spend much more money on taxes and rich people spend less money on taxes. And we think that's really unfair. So we're going to take the first £10,000 that anybody earns out of tax altogether. The average person in Hackney, that means saving £700 a year. And we'll pay for that by taxing the super rich and closing some of the tax loopholes that they enjoy. The second thing we want to do is make a fair start for children. So if you're a bright, poor kid, you get overtaken in schools in Britain on average by a less bright, rich kid by the age of 6. And that too is really, really unfair. So we're going to put in £2.5 billion every year into schools in Britain, focusing particularly on the poor areas and focusing also on making class sizes smaller. The third area is to rebalance our economy to make it much greener. So we're far too reliant in this country on the public, on banking and those sort of financial sectors, and look at the mess they've got us into. So what we want to do is follow the example of other countries. We're already behind most European countries and even China and the USA in terms of the environment and renewables now. We want to make a brand new industrial revolution, this time a low-carbon environmental industrial revolution, and put Britain at the forefront. The fourth thing is we want to really change our electoral system. We're a broken electoral system in Britain. You can't rely on the Labour and Tory parties who've been in power for 60, 70 years to change it. We're going to make sure that MPs don't have dodgy expenses, they're going to pay their taxes properly, we're going to have a fair electoral system, we're going to make it possible for you to sack your MP if they're no good, and have a directly elected House of Lords. I'll leave you one final point, is that around here in Hackney, people always used to think it was a safe Labour area. Well, it's not. Only 1 in 4 people voted Labour last time, and 1 in 2 people didn't vote for anyone at all. I'm in second place, I'm the only person who can beat Labour, so if you want things to stay as they are, fine. Stay at home, Labour will get in again. If you want to vote for a positive change, vote for me, vote for Dave Raval, vote for the Liberal Democrats on the 6th of May. There's more information if you want on daveraval.com. Thank you.